Hi everyone, I'm Matthew Maschler with Signature Real Estate Finder, and by the time you're done watching this video, I'll teach you everything you need to know about how to succeed in your first year as a real estate agent. One of the questions I'm asked most is, okay, Matt, I got my license, I went through the class, I passed all the exams, I've done all the trainings, now what? All right, you need to build a robust network of contacts and potential clients. All right, you're gonna start with everyone you know, your sphere of influence, your friends, your family. You should have a CRM, a customer relationship management software, right? At Signature, we use Total Brokerage, but if you don't have anything, you can use a company like Constant Contact or MailChimp, and you wanna take all of the email addresses that you have, all of the names that you have, you want to dump them into a program like Total Brokerage or like Constant Contact so that you can send out emails and send out messages to your sphere of influence. So take every email address you have, every friend, every neighbor, everyone you went to high school with, your family, put them all into the CRM, and you want to develop that very, very first email. And the purpose of this email is to let everyone in your sphere of influence know that this is what you're now doing, this is your new career, and that you're available. You don't want to hear from someone, oh, I would have used you, but I didn't know you were a real estate agent. And you're going to send out emails periodically. You don't want to spam people, but periodically you're going to send emails about you and about what you're doing. Maybe you have an open house, maybe you had a successful closing, maybe there's interesting news in the market. And I could talk about building an email list and setting up an email campaign for hours. Check out the link below to the podcast. If you join us at Signature Real Estate, we really set you up for success. We have multiple full-time trainers. The first week of every month is new agent training, and it's intense. And we have all kinds of classes about prospecting, contracts, offers, negotiations, leases. We teach you everything you need to know so that all you have to do is focus on finding people who want to buy or sell real estate. And the next thing I want to bring up is communication. It is very important. People say that the thing that they dislike the most about their real estate agent is the lack of communication. You have to always be communicating with all the different parties in the transaction, with the other agent, with your customer, with me as your broker. It's very important to keep everyone in the loop. One of the things I really like to do in my practice is called the Friday update. It doesn't have to be Friday. I say anytime between Thursday and the following Monday. The best way to do this is to be consistent. No one should ever go like 10 days without hearing from you. If you're selling a house and you haven't spoken to your seller in over 10 days, that's too long. You need to make sure that you update them. Communication is really the key. Hey, Steve, listen, there really haven't been any showings this week. I think we need to hold an open house, or I'm going to launch a new newspaper campaign, or I'm going to launch a new Facebook campaign. Let them know, because if they haven't heard from you in 10 days, they think you're not doing anything, and well, maybe you're not. So that's why I like the Friday update, because if you check mark everyone on your list, and if you haven't spoken to this person in X number of times, boom, you send them an update. And people like to hear from you. Even if nothing happened, you can tell them nothing happened. Don't be scared to tell them. People like the communication. So you need to be an effective communicator with your customers, with the other agents, and your potential customers, your leads. Someone you spoke to 3 weeks ago that wanted to buy real estate, they called you up about a property, and then you haven't spoken to them in 3 weeks. If you haven't spoken to them in 3 weeks, someone else is calling them. I learned this from car dealers, right? Go on a car dealer website and say that you have interest in a Ford Mustang and see how many texts and emails and follow-ups you get from them. You have to be as diligent. A lot of those are computer services. You have to put the elbow work in and do it yourself, because no one's going to do it for you. Even if they want to buy something a year from now, you have to put them in your email campaigns. You have to update them. You go to an open house, you send them the link and say, hey, I thought of you. So these are the things that you need to do to keep in touch with your database, your sphere of influence, and your leads, so that way you're not losing them to your competitors, because if you're not talking to them, your competitors are. Social media is a great way to nurture and develop leads and content. You want to put out your content on Instagram and social media, TikTok, Facebook, whatever. It's a great way to get your message out, but it's also a great way to meet people. I like Facebook groups. You want to be active in the groups. You don't want to always be selling, but you want to develop a reputation. So you always want to be kind. You always want to be sharing and not too spammy, but you want to participate. And participating in Facebook groups, local Facebook groups about your neighborhood or your community are always good places to go. and treat your online presence as a version of you. What you are in your community and how you're portrayed on social media is how people will see you in real life. So you really want to be careful. You always want to be nice, and you don't want to be too political on social media. An important component to your success in your first year is developing a niche or specialty. A lot of realtors like to specialize in a particular building or a particular neighborhood, maybe a certain region, maybe a certain town. You have to find out what's right for you. Other people specialize in 55 and over communities. I have one agent that works for me that specializes in communities with no homeowners associations. There are real estate agents out there that specialize in people that have pets, right? A lot of the condo buildings have pet restrictions. A lot of realtors need to know what communities accept pets and what kind. So if you specialize in pets and you go to the animal shelter and the different events in that world and make your connections that way. But basically, it's a way to brand yourself. It's basically a way to separate yourself and distinguish yourself from other real estate agents and to pick up leads or customers in those communities or in those specialties. And if you're asking yourself, well, which kind of niche or specialty or neighborhood would work for me? Well, that's where I come in, all right? Whether it's me or my partner, Ben Schachter at Signature Realty Companies, or whatever broker you choose to join, you want to sit with your broker and make that plan. Develop your business plan, figure out what's best for you, and we can help you with that. It's not one size fits all, and we can develop that strategy over the course of your first year as a real estate agent. And we really like to set you up for success in your first year by doing that. Ben and I, we love helping new agents and we love creating success, right? We are here for you. And any broker you join should be vested in what's best for you and how to make you a better agent. And if they're not doing that, maybe you need to be looking for another broker. And if there's one thing I can leave you with that'll determine whether you succeed or fail in your first year, it's really time management. I have seen a lot of real estate agents fail in their first year because they were going to the gym to network and they were playing on Facebook to meet people and they weren't working, right? They weren't doing what you need to do in order to become a good real estate agent. They weren't taking the classes. They weren't meeting the right people, but they thought they were by going to the gym and playing on Facebook. They thought they were working. If that's what you're doing and you think you're working and you're not doing the disciplined things that you need to focus on your business and you're not following the plan that your broker, whether it's me or someone else, is putting in front of you, and you're not developing your business plan and you're not working on your business and you're not taking every opportunity to grow your business every single day, then it's a hobby and you're not going to have the success that you're looking for in real estate. Some of the things that I expect from my agents in their first year. Every Monday morning, we have our company-wide meeting. Every Wednesday morning, we have our company-wide training. Every day, doing an intake sheet of how you spent your day. What did you do today? What did you do to earn business? What did you do to get leads? What did you do to get customers? Every day filling out these forms. I can challenge my new agents to record this and do their daily intake sheets every day for 90 days. The ones that do have success. The ones that don't may or may not. And one of the reasons I personally joined Signature, and this is what we do at Signature, we have training. We have training almost every day. We have a management team ready to respond to any questions that you have about working with customers or about working with contracts, and any support that you need, from payroll to social media to making your own website. We can do all that for you, help you with all of that here at Signature. And we'd love to make an appointment with you and talk more about it and show you how we can make you more successful. So if you like this video, hit subscribe, like, share it with your friends. If you think maybe you want to go on this journey with me, join us over at Signature. Feel free to reach out to me, Matt at Real Estate Finder. And for those of you who do not have your license yet but always wanted to, we have all the resources you need to go through all the state requirements and get licensed. And we'd love to have you on the Signature team.